Hey guys, welcome back to Mindset Thursday. Well, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this. So I'm gonna kick it off.
Yeah, let's talk, guys. Today we're gonna talk about developing a vision. So this is a thing that we work on with some people in our gym from time to time.
Yeah.
And I think it's something that everybody should spend the time understanding how to do. It can be both very inspirational for you, and also can give you a good path. And of course, it's like we talked about before. If you're trying to drive from LA to New York and you have no map, really hard to get there.
Right.
So what I'm talking about when I talk about vision, I mean like, where is my life going? Mm-hmm. And here's the thing I think that stops people from making this happen is they go, oh, I'm gonna write this down, and then I can never change it. It can never be anything different. Not necessarily true, right? You should, of course, give a chance and like take the time to develop that, and not just willy-nilly be like, I'm gonna be a Broadway star. Like, really think about what you want. And so I'm gonna give two ways that you can do that. And one way is the way that I prefer to do it, and I think the other one is the way that Jason likes to do it. So I'll let Jason start. But Jason, I know you were like vision boards.
I do like vision boards because I think that they're, in terms of inspiration, I think that it's easy for me to look at something and I can change that. So whether I'm taking pictures, let's just take a bulletin board for example, and I've got it in my office. Its title is vision board, and with that I've got a cool background, and then I've got different pictures, and those pictures are not necessarily of myself, but it might be of a vacation spot that I want to go to, and it also might be something in terms of our business where we're trying to go, but I have different pictures on this board, and I do change those pictures out. Mm-hmm. Like if I'm like, you know what, I can't go to this awesome Turks and Caicos place quite yet, so let me change this out and just
Daytona Beach.
So that's where it's going to go for now. But then once I accomplish that, that comes down, and then my next place will go up. So that vision board will stay up there. And I also put little dates on there as well. Yeah. So my vision board, it stays active. It's not something that I just stare at and go, wow, I did this 3 years ago, and look, nothing has changed on it. Yeah. I'm actively changing things on that board. But just as you said, because, you know, it's kind of like, that's my roadmap, but I have to take pit stops along the way. And if I honestly think it's just that straight line, it's not going to happen. So I do actively change.
And like the way that I like to do it, just because I'm a little less visual in terms of like pictures helping me, and I really like to write things out, is I like to physically, that's important, I don't like typing it, but to physically write out like what is a perfect day for me.
Yeah.
So, for example, like in 10 years, I am how old? I am living here. I am doing this. This is what my day looks like. I've accomplished this. And then what I do is I find out of that list, like, here's really what my goal is for the next 10 years. Yeah. And this is the thing that Jay just did without like really mentioning it. There was, as he's pulling things off and replacing them, he's setting a different goal for himself. And he's putting a date there and he's time stamping it. Like, I'm going to accomplish this by here. We're going to own up our own building for our gym by blah, right? And we're going to get there. And then I start working on my goal for that. So for me, it's like, if I'm going to accomplish X thing, I go, okay, in 10 years I'm going to finish that. So now I'm going to work backwards and say, in 5 years that means I need to be at this point. In 3 years I need to be at this point. And in 1 year I need to be here. And in 1 year what I can start doing is breaking those out into quarterly goals to make them happen. Sure. Because in 10 years your vision feels very hard to get to.
Absolutely.
Where am I ever going to find the money to go to Turks and Caicos and own this house and be retired and all these things, whatever you're looking for? But if you go, okay, well, if I'm going to do that in 1 year, I need to do this. That means next 3 months, this quarter, I got to finish this thing. Yeah. And it makes it so much more attainable for you. So really, guys, two ways to do visions. You can write them out. You can do a vision board. There are a ton of different ways as well. Those are two that we like. But break those down and like make attainable goals for yourself out of them that make them feel not out of reach, but far enough along that they're inspirational and aspirational, but then break it down to your attainable, actionable steps right off the bat.
Sure. And with that too, like, sometimes vision boards can be a little confusing for people because when you look at it, it looks like there's just a bunch of stuff that's just put up on there. I like to take, and I did this initially when I started my vision board. I don't do it so much now, but I used to take string or yarn and I would put pins on it, and then I would attach that into another pin. So it was like, I'm going from here to here, and then from here to here. So that way I can kind of map it out. Yes, it looks like a crime scene in a way, in terms of like who has what.
Stalking people through his vision board.
But it really worked well for me then because that helped me map out my vision. Whereas now I'm able to look at it and know, okay, I have stenciled out the lines of the painting, if you will, and now I need to fill in all the colors. So that's just an example. So hopefully that you'll take something away with that. And we do have a class going on behind it, so that's why that music.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Well, hopefully you have some vision that you are hoping to accomplish and you can do one of these things, or maybe you have something that you like that really works well for you and you want to share it with us, post it in the comment section below. We'd love to hear about it. So, and then we will take that and we will repost it on our website. So Have an awesome rest of your week and weekend, and we will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.